Hey everybody, Lewis here, Rshackbbq and other things. Well, today I'm going to be building what I think is the coolest Weber kettle ever. So let me show you what I got going.
Regulators! Mount up!
Alright, so I picked up this Gen 2 Performer. It came with the rotisserie ring and everything on it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that kettle with a brand new one. That's the typical black kettle there. Well, sorry about this, but I got this. I think they call this indigo blue kettle. I'm going to take that kettle and I'm going to put it on this Performer frame, and I got another thing I'm going to do to it, but I got to get things started. I get this drilled out for the brackets that I make, and then get it put on this Performer frame. The first thing we need to do is take apart this brand new Weber kettle. Brackets going. Hopefully you can hear me okay, and the sun's back there not making us all look weird, but I bought this. Original Spider Grills Venom controller for kettle grills. See a picture of it there. Well, let's get this open and see what we got. Now I bought this probably honestly 8 months ago, and I'm finally getting around to doing something with it. I bought that kettle first part of spring, and just had all this stuff in the shop here waiting for me to be able to get to it. So it comes with a manual. You saw me move the ash pan and stuff off. That's because it comes with its own ash pan. I might have to put the ring back on. Ooh, pretty cool. Comes with a screwdriver too. And then you have your fan control mechanism. Somebody's grilling right now. It smells good. There it is. The Viper Venom controller. I guess it goes like this. It has a heat resistant gasket that goes around it. Alright. Let's see how we get this on here. Oh yeah, it works. Nice. There you go. You can see flame going. Okay, so this is a quartz top that I cut a while ago for a different project, a different kettle. But once I decided to go this way, I decided I would use it on this. Now, I had to go find some longer bolts. Hopefully I had them. The only thing with these is you gotta be very careful. You don't want to strip the little inserts down in there. So you get stuff lined up. And the same process. You don't want to over tighten things. You just want to go nice and slow. Just back this off like a fall, please. There you go. Alright, so I've got my custom Weber kettle in here, and I'm going to finish out the build by adding my probe port cover and then a handle to go on the vent. So we're going to start with the handle here, and we'll just drill this out. Hopefully we can get it right here. I'm going to actually remove the tabletop so I don't damage it. You know, there's being quartz and everything. So let's get that off first. Now we'll also have to undo the kettle bowl itself because I need to be able to drill into it for that probe port. But we're just going to start with the and then you can use it to turn your vent. Get that metal off of there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get a wrench. I'm going to get a wrench and tighten that up. Okay, nice and tight. We're good to go there. Bring it in so you can see it a little closer, what it looks like, and how easy it is to use on it. Sometimes this gets really warm when you're using it, and this just kind of gives you something to grab it by. It doesn't get quite as hot. All right, so now I'm going to set the lid aside. Okay, so this is a probe port cover with a wire slit in it. I can make them either solid or with the wire slit. And all this does is kind of gets mounted down in here above your cooking grate. And this is for the Spider Grill's Venom controller. So it has a temp probe and then your internal meat probe, and I need to access it here. What I need to do is get a grate so I know where I'm going to drill this out at. I'll mount it on it. got a little handle. You can spin it out of the way either way. But then it has a wire slit, so you can feed the wires then. All right, let's get this all back together. Here it is, the finished product. Did I just build the greatest Weber ever? We'll find it. So, take the cover off. Now this was not an original cover. This came with the grill that I bought. So what you see here is a Gen 2 Weber Performer frame. And what I've done is I have replaced the black kettle that it came with this indigo blue. Then I put a quartz tabletop on it in white. Down here you can see I've added the Spider Grill's Venom vent control system, and then I've added a handle on my top vent controller here. Then you look in here, I've got, from that Spider Venom, a meat thermometer, and then I have a probe for pit temp. So I think this might be the best Weber ever. Put that back on there. I made it so the gas assist still works down there on it. The controller and everything is all standard. I really like it. Turn the gas on this one. Just hit the ignite button. And we've got flame. The other things I made, you still have the trash or charcoal bin hooked up. It won't flop over. I've connected it. Then if you look on the Spider Grill, you've got your vent controller here, and it still works. You can slide it, allow air to come in. And then, yeah, got the adapter here. I added a probe port cover down in here so I can run the probes. The things that I make, I'm going to shut this gas off. I'm not going to use it right now. Flame out. So, talk about the items that I make for a Weber. Of course, I make the brackets that allow you to take a kettle from any three-legged Weber kettle and mount it to a Performer frame. I make the probe port covers. This one has a wire slit in it so I can run the wires. I also make them solid. So if you don't want the wires and you want a full coverage, you got that. And then I make this little Weber handle. These products that I make, you can email me at Rshackbbq @gmail. So that's Rshackbbq@gmail.com. And tell me which ones you're interested in, and I'll tell you how much it costs, including shipping and everything. So the things about the Spider Venom, I really haven't done a whole lot of research on them. From what I understand and reading the pamphlet, you basically plug it in and you get charcoal lit, and then you tell it what you're cooking and what temp, and it'll tell you where to set your vents. So the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to do a pork butt on this, and we'll see how well it holds the temp, how well the coals last, and things like that. Anyhow, I think this build is absolutely beautiful. I love the quartz tabletop. I love the indigo blue. I love the little handles that I make. the pork covers and then the brackets. I think this turned out great, and I'm really counting on the spider grills to turn this into a better cooker. They're a great cooker to begin with, but I think with this, being able to control the temp a little better would be nice, especially if you're trying to do a long cook. And then I have another product that I don't think I'll show it at this time, but in the next video, after I do the cook with this, I'll bring that out and show it to you. And I'm pretty excited about that one too, which might even take this a level up. Anyhow, like I always say, my friends, you can do this too. It's not that hard. Until next time, let's get into this pork butt cook. But that'll be another video.